But like,
You know what?
really,
Honestly, for a
like,
podcast, we're fucking trash with words.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not very good at this.
but I stayed at like the bougiest hotel ever. I have
Fuck
a
yeah.
funny story that I will say on the pod.
We're going right now. Let it
Yeah,
rip.
no, we're still recording, so
Oh, does it
Hold
really?
open.
I thought it said
Yeah.
recording not stopped. Okay. Or recording not started. So I went to Dallas this past week and it was just a leadership meeting. So it was like only a few select people were there, which was
not
kind
to
of cool.
brag. Not to brag.
It just sets up the rest of the story for what I did even worse, I think.
Didn't
So
set a good example as a leader. Is that what
No.
I'm gonna? Okay,
No.
good.
So I was living. You know what? I don't even have my fucking AirPods in. I'm so sorry.
Fuck.
I'm so sorry.
This is the
I thought
the
we were just
difficulty. Hold open. No, it's my fault. I'll hand up. I'm the man behind the glass here. I fucked up there.
No, there's no fucking up. Like this can also all just be cut. We could just start from wherever, but it is nice to get like a stupid clip to cold open. It's fun.
It's my fucking bad, guys.
Before you roll the
AirPods
still do.
in. Leadership council.
Oh,
Bobby
my-
fucked up. Go
my
ahead.
AirPods are in, but like,
Oh
it
my
didn't
god.
connect.
God.
Fuck me. This is the worst cold open.
Fucker.
We
Son
might as
of
well,
a bitch.
we might as well
I'm so
fucking
sorry.
do a political sketch. This cold open's so fucking bad.
All the SNL writers, they're really bad too.
Thoughts and Friends podcast.
Hey,
It's really good. It's really good. I'm gonna say it's
Minnie?
the best.
Told me we were about to do
Minnie?
this thing. I would have
Minnie's saying
Let's say it's the best. Many women come up to me and say, "You look really handsome on the podcast. The most handsome," they say.
said you look the best.
you guys.
Yeah.
Are we gonna figure it out, or
I'm obviously trying.
Tim Cook, give him a call, ring him up.
Many people, they come up
We're
to
just
me, they say,
we're gonna do the most tired, terrible Trump impressions while we're filling time here. While Bobby's trying to get the headphones figured out.
they tell me, they say, who's this dumb broad? They can't figure out her
Whoa,
tech.
whoa. Easy.
I didn't say these things. Many people are saying.
One of us needs to do a Bernie Sanders. I'll be Bernie. You can
This
be
is-
Donald Trump. It's
this is
very
so
timely.
terrible.
It's very of the moment. Nice up.
Stop.
We're up with
Oh.
politics, current events.
This is podcast
Anyway.
cold opens out of 5 years ago,
Anyway,
maybe longer.
so
Headphones are
I'm gonna
fixed.
set the scene for you guys. We're at like the nicest, probably one of the nicest hotels I've ever stayed in, top 3 for sure. And we go to our work Christmas party, which was with the full team after like being with like the leadership team for a few days for a meeting. And I get there and my boss is like, "Hey, I have these 2 bottles of champagne. Which one do you want?" I see the bougie ass bottle, like the Veuve. Oh, whoa.
Jesus Christ, what are we doing?
So I see like the bougie bottle, like the Veuve, like the orange label, I think it's called. I'm like, I want that. I did proceed to drink the whole bottle with like some tequila shots, and it just went down so fucking easily. It almost should be a crime. Anyway, so I was charging my phone at the party, and then we left my charger there. In the way back to the hotel, I was like, oh, fuck, my phone's on 30%. I have a flight at like 8 a.m. Am I going to wake up on time? And I was riding back with 2 of my coworkers. One is our CEO of the company. And I was like, you know what? We have flights around the same time. Like if I'm not up on time, or like if I'm not in the lobby when you get down to the lobby, then can you just make sure I'm up? So I did wake up on Saturday morning to our CEO banging on my door, making sure that I was up for our flight. And I almost missed my flight. I don't know if he missed his flight because his flight was before mine. And I don't want to know if he missed his flight, because if he did, then I will have to quit. I opened my hotel door after hearing him bang on it. I had the biggest t-shirt ever on wiener dog pajama pants on that were literally, I've had them since 7th grade. So yeah, I really set a good example.
Wow, what a leader.
A
What a
leader.
leader.
I'm really good at drinking alcohol.
Yeah. So you went ahead, you moved forward with just totally blacking out on some champagne
Mm-hmm.
with the CEO.
Right.
Did we go ahead and kill the phone, or did you just not set an alarm?
I just didn't even set an alarm.
Yeah. You know what
Yeah.
gets me sometimes? I will have a phone charged and set an alarm, but the volume be turned down. Like maybe I was watching videos and I'm like, I don't want to play this on full blast, so I'm gonna turn it down. That's the alarm volume going down. I've been there before. You just didn't set one.
It was really bad. Like I don't remember getting back to the hotel.
Nice.
Don't remember anything I said besides thank God I said like make sure I'm up. I don't even remember saying that, but I know I did because he made sure I was up. So yeah, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about how I acted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
it's not a great feeling whenever something like that happens and you can't like talk to the person and retrace your steps, and you're just thinking like, man, I have no idea what I said. I could have done
fine.
anything.
That was probably
And
fine, right?
every interaction with these people for the rest of my life, because I'm not going to ask them what I did because
No.
I'm not that good of friends with them. So it's just going to be hanging over me like maybe I made a complete fool of myself. Maybe I didn't.
They'll never say anything unless it was like so bad that you'll get fired, which I doubt. But they won't say anything.
Not.
You're never going to say anything. So there's just going to be that awkward. Maybe I look like an idiot forever. Probably.
Yeah, and like he's easily like the most intelligent man I've ever met in my life, and I'm like, he has to think that I'm just a big dumb idiot.
What's the age of this gentleman?
I don't know, maybe late 30s, young 40s. But so I called my coworker, who I'm pretty close with. Like she'll be like flying into St. Louis to come to the wedding. Like we talk every day. And I was like, I need you to help me retrace my steps because I did go ahead and proceed to black out on Friday night. So she was like, I told her about a conversation I remember us having with just us three. And she's like, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. She blacked out too. So I'm just going to bank on that. Everyone blacked out.
We were all having fun. We were doing the most. So this is like a company party that you blacked out at, or it's just like 5 of you at like a bar?
No, it was the company Christmas party.
Okay. I don't know if that's better or worse.
I think it's worse, right?
I mean, because there's just in general, the nature of a company Christmas party is people get too fucked up. Usually, you just try to do it and keep it together.
See,
I mean, you probably did, right?
You did, yeah.
Like you've been really fucked up before. You probably
did. You slap anyone in the face? You tend to do that. That's good.
I didn't.
You didn't lay hands on anyone. You're probably fine. You didn't spill anything. You didn't fall down.
Smoked a lot of cigarettes, but I was not alone there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like a little chimney when I'm drunk. I'm just like, give me them fucking things.
That's probably points, honestly. That's probably you looked a little cool. You looked suave. You're one of the chill bros.
Right.
Dude, St. Louis can fucking hang. She'll smoke darts with the boys.
You know what? Actually, you guys have reframed my mind. I was probably the coolest person there.
Probably.
Yeah. No. Now that you think about it, you're probably just fucking epic.
Yeah, that's the thing that we never think. It's like, what if I just fucking nailed it and I forgot?
What if I nailed it?
Yeah. What if I was on my shit? I was mingling. I was here. I was there. I was shaking hands.
Damn, I was kissing babies.
Yeah.
You're probably going to get some Slack message, some emails. It's like, yeah, it was really good to build. Really on the circle back. You're like, yeah, I totally remember.
Totally.
Circling back, building. Really glad you reached out.
I will say, someone at the party did proceed to pass out face down, like on the couch. So that wasn't me. So.
Oh, you're good.
I mean, as long as you're not in the bottom 10% of the people, you're fine, and no one will remember. You're like, she was drunk, but it's like,
I guess everybody, yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know if you guys are. Feel free to share. Like, I'm just like a chronic oversharer. Like, I have one sip of alcohol. I'm like, let's talk about everything that we've ever experienced.
No.
I'll
I'm
share.
not that way.
I'll
I mean, I
share.
will, but I mean, not too much. What do
I'll
I
talk.
do when I get really drunk?
Yeah,
I just
Wes,
get
you
loud and
are.
pissy and fucking just make
I've
a fool of myself.
experienced overshare Brody, but I've also experienced pissy drunk Brody.
Yeah, whenever it's time to go, if I can't go, I get upset.
Yeah.
My move in college would always be if it was time to go to the bar, I would wherever I was, I would just walk home, just by myself. Miles away,
Yeah,
40-minute walk. I would just nope, I'm out. No one
remember
can see
stories.
me.
Far.
Irish goodbye. See you later.
Nice.
I remember some St. Louis stories of you just bailing, just walking back.
Yeah, Mardi Gras one year. I
Yep,
walked
that's the one.
5 miles home, drunk as shit. It was my feet
Wes,
hurt
you
like
did that
a lot.
too.
Yeah,
You
well, that
did it
wasn't.
after Mardi Gras.
Yeah, well, that was by accident. I didn't. That wasn't like, oh, I'm mad. I'm walking home. I was just phone dead.
Mhm.
Didn't really know where I was going. Just it's by absolute
It's a
sheer
miracle.
dumb luck that I made it back to Brendan's house that night. It's
Mhm.
it's truly a storybook tale. That's not that interesting in general. I just like screamed some stuff at a cab driver and ended up where I needed to be somehow, which is good.
Which is just absolutely great that you made it
There
to
was-
where you needed to go.
There was an amount of money in my wallet. I don't know how much it cost for that ride, but whatever was in there, the man has been given. I don't know.
He did proceed to go ahead and take what was ever in my wallet.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was the ride cost whatever's that number there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
drunk people, it's just stealing. You go to like a strip club, taxi,
Yeah.
whatever. It's just like, how much is that? And you just pull out a wad and you're like, yep, that's enough. I'll just take that. That'll do it. Like, okay. sure.
I have no concept of money when I'm drinking. I'm just like, oh, you're homeless? Here's a fucking 20. Keep it moving.
Boy, I'm not a good Samaritan when I'm drunk. That's for sure. I don't know
No,
where.
probably not.
More
Yeah.
like to the bartender, like whatever you got, just
Yeah.
more.
Whatever this can get me. But
And they're like,
Yeah,
ooh, that's gonna get
overall-
you. That's gonna get you UV blue and some Mountain Dew,
Mm.
and I'm happy with that.
yeah.
As
I
my
mean,
inner teenage
Does that
girl.
get the job done?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
A lot of it does.
Overall, though, Dallas
Oh yeah.
kind of has a cool bougie vibe in some areas. Other areas, it's the most normal place in the world. Can't recommend or not recommend.
Yeah,
feels
it's
like
given
it feels like
rich
a not
white
recommend.
Texas people, which on one hand kind of
it's-
cool, on the other hand very not
It's
cool.
not really like a ton of like true Texas people though. Like there's so many transplants in Dallas. Like I would say like 50% of the people that you meet are not from Texas and they've maybe lived there like a couple of years.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, it doesn't feel very like I don't know what the like
To me, of all the-
southern doesn't feel very
Yeah.
like traditional like cowboy hat boots southern. It feels more like
Right.
city. Like I don't
You'll
know how to
s-
describe it.
yeah, you'll see that, but again, it's more it's not like boot scoot and boogie. But
Yeah.
I mean, like you can go to like line dancing bars and stuff like that, and you'll definitely see it there. But
All right,
you know, it gets
Fun
the job
times.
done.
fun times.
Hopefully I don't get fired. So cheers to that.
You're probably safe by now. You would have known.
Sure.
Oh, it would've- word-
if you're
word would have
wondering,
come down.
if you're wondering why Wes is not drinking a gross milkshake tonight, he did not have time to go to the store. So be hyped, be ready, tune into that next week. He did lose in fantasy football. It was a sad day. I won the draft. I won in fantasy football. The karma is about to fucking bite me in the ass one of these days. It's too many wins in a row. A big fat L is coming my way pretty soon, so I'm excited for that to happen.
I'm confused how you won the draft. Just
I got the most
saying.
votes.
Right. I'm just confused how that happened.
rigged.
I accidentally voted for Bobby, actually, so
Did
that was a whoopsie.
Rigged.
you guys vote on my gingerbread house?
Yeah, I voted though
I don't
Not
remember which one I
yours.
voted for.
not yours. I voted and it said there was like an answer, like it was the wrong answer. So I guess it was not
Oh.
yours.
Ah, Hate
I
to see
liked
that.
whatever. Who made the other one?
My mom.
Yeah, that one was better.
That's so interesting because mine was just objectively better.
No, yours looked like a fucking mess. Yours looked like your house was unkept.
Okay.
Your mom's gingerbread house was clean, smooth, looked good.
Not a union job, you know.
No.
She had the
Right.
pros in. They were laying the fucking scaffolding,
Right.
and cement
Everyone loves a
soil.
builder created house and not just like a beautifully unique home.
Yeah, no, they measured twice and cut once over there.
I want to be able to live in it. I don't want it to collapse on top of me. The
Yeah, I would
structural.
Actually, like
soundness.
I prefer a home to a house actually, and hers was more of a home.
Okay.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
I'll take that on the chin.
Yeah, another L for you.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
there
been
you go.
it's been such a good week. Really.
You're in Dallas. You got drunk.
Yeah,
Wes and
so
I've just been fucking punching the clock, fucking
I'll,
wasting our lives.
I guess I'll do that. What do I have to get? Do we have like a update on?
I mean, next Tuesday is when we're doing it. I guess you could do it separately and just film it. You could do it whenever.
Yeah,
By then would be
I want to
best.
watch. I want to watch.
Yeah, well, you
You
should
know-
probably do it live. It would probably be better for everyone involved.
Okay.
Yeah, you just
Hey,
have to go back. I don't remember what all you drafted. Doesn't really matter. It's going to be gross.
ketchup,
regardless.
hot sauce for sure.
Sour Patch Kids,
Barbecue sauce,
uh,
teriyaki. Honestly, the sauces all together probably not that bad.
Yeah,
you
no,
did-
the
you didn't-
sauces would be fine.
you
The
didn't have
chunks
like a
of candy.
mayonnaise or a ranch in there that messed with it. And all the things are kind of sweet, which helps. You don't have like a.
I think
No, it's
the
going to
worst.
be bad.
I think the worst part is going to be like the chunks of candy, like the texture of like the chunks.
Do you remember
of
what
the-
candies you had? Sour Patch Kids for sure.
I took
And you
a
had some chocolates.
chocolate Snickers, I think. No, I can't
You-
remember. We can look it up.
I think that I love candy. Don't love all of those together. I love all those condiments. Don't love it all together. I'll be disappointed if you don't throw up.
I'm not going to throw up.
You have to drink the whole thing.
Yeah, we need to kind of decide like how much of all the
I mean,
things.
So I drafted Sour Patch Kids, Butterfinger, Skittles, Snickers, and 100 Grand Bar.
That's not great.
And
No.
that will
Hot
be
sauce, ketchup, barbecue, teriyaki, sweet and sour.
sweet and sour. Sweet and sour is kind of gross. Yeah, I think it'll be gross. But I don't think I'll puke. I'm not a puker, but
Okay.
maybe we'll see. Could be
Yeah.
really
Alright.
bad.
So look forward to it. Get hyped, get excited. That'll be a little Christmas present from us to all of you.
I just want to say,
Mhm.
I'd do it for the content. I was a clear underdog. Obviously lost. That's all I'll say. Do it for the content. I took the bet.
Yeah, I'm just happy that I was kept out
Suck
of
it
that.
up. Well, you don't have a fantasy team.
Right. And there's a reason for that.
But yeah, Brody advances on. Good luck in this next round. You're
Yeah,
Probably
left it all
fucked
out there.
'cause all of your
my
players got hurt.
But
I
still
will
won.
say, I did watch a little bit of sports this weekend. Does anyone want to take a guess at what I watched?
Messi.
probably the greatest game I've ever seen.
Okay, I was gonna say that I'm just not like a huge sports gal, as we've established. I couldn't look away. I was like, damn, why do I
yeah.
like this?
Oh, I know it's the best game you've ever seen because you've seen like a soccer game because you've seen like
A
five
few.
games ever.
I watched the World Cup before. Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it. There were a lot of man hunks this go around. I don't remember seeing that many man hunks in our like little smash or pass game.
We
So,
talked about Olivier Giroud. I think you might have passed. He was for
Yeah.
France.
Antoine Griezmann. He's kind of a little,
like even Messi, I was like, damn, this guy's kind of cute.
facial hair
keep in mind-
does wonders.
facial hair. We also talked about literally 5'5".
Shut the fuck up. Messi is 5'5".
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, they're all tiny.
but he's a tiny little man. He's 5'5".
Is it normal that soccer players be tiny?
Yeah,
a lot
most
of them,
of them.
yeah. Goalies are usually tall. Defenders usually a little
Defenders,
taller.
central defensive players, usually
Hmm,
large.
don't
Yeah,
like
soccer
that.
players like 6 feet tall is like big fella on the soccer pitch.
Okay. That does change things a little bit.
Yeah, I
And
think we
that could
might have talked about that. Messi's
okay,
a good-looking fella, but
that makes sense.
he's a wee lad.
Eh,
Yeah,
he's an okay looking fella.
he's just a widow guy.
He's a little mousy looking.
Um,
His great amount of talent and success makes him a little more attractive, probably.
Doesn't hurt.
talent and success always helps.
Mhm.
That guy, you know how many Instagram followers that guy has? He is the most liked Instagram post of all time now.
No way.
Yeah, guess how many Instagram followers he has?
58 million.
Bobby?
It's got to be more than that because Kim K is like 100 million, I believe. 120 million.
Lionel Messi, 405 million followers.
That's a
What
lot
the
of followers.
People don't get how popular soccer is, like worldwide.
Yeah,
People-
I always forget how big the world is, like outside of the United States.
Yeah, that's
He
very
beat-
United States of us. It's just like, yeah, those other countries like exist, I guess. But
Yeah, they also have the gram. He passed the egg. Like there was an egg picture or some shit, right? Do we remember that? That got like 30 million likes or some shit. He had posted a picture after his win, 67 million likes.
Jesus.
Yikes.
that's a lot. That's
Popular
that's a
fella.
lot.
Popular fella. But yeah, anyways,
Wow.
yeah, really great World Cup. Happy you liked it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. And what else happened? Not much exciting things other than that. Any big holiday plans for you, gentlemen?
Driving home tomorrow, hang with the fam. Nothing really.
No, me neither. Normal stuff. Hopefully, I don't get snowed in here and I am able to leave. There's supposed to be like a blizzard
Yeah.
on Thursday. I'm not leaving
Yeah.
before that, so
That's why I'm leaving
we'll
tomorrow.
see what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Bobby, what's on your Christmas? What are you hoping to get from
Christmas-
our pal?
Christmas is a different topic this year because I feel greedy asking for gifts since we have people that are contributing to our wedding. So I didn't really ask for a whole lot of anything. So I'm kind of boring this year.
That's probably
So,
fair. That's probably
yeah.
probably good form on your part.
Yeah. What about you guys? Any big ticket items?
Got a new desk chair. Be happy to put that together.
Damn.
It's really this chair I got now is really wreaking havoc on my spine.
Mm,
So really excited about that.
it's a lot of
Do
Do
spine.
you have a standing
Boring.
desk? That
I
like
do.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I don't use it nearly enough. I need to like set a timer because there'll just be
Mhm.
4 hours go by. Be like, oh yeah, I could stand up, but nah, whatever.
Wes, do you stand up at work?
I do not have a standing desk, but I do move around to different offices
You can
occasionally
just say no.
to-
You can just
to
say
take-
no.
to take meetings, but like for an extended period of time.
You walk to the bathroom into the other offices. That does not equate to standing and working.
That's all the movement I have. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
in office.
Okay. Yeah, I also registered for like one of those little treadmill pads that like go under your desk. So like when you're working, you can walk. Fingers crossed I get that. Because I'm
I've
hardly
That'll be
thought about-
something.
thought
That'll be
about
something
getting one of
nice,
those.
and that'll be something nice in your way that you'll never use.
It's one of those things that just like folds up, and I was thinking I can like just have it fold up. Like I have a corner desk and the corner's like cut out. So I was like, oh, it could just like fold up right into there.
Forever and never come down. Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah, most likely. Any gadget that'll improve my life, I usually just end up never using it. Much like, going to the gym, whatever. It's like, yeah, my life's gonna change. I'm gonna be better. No, I'm not.
Are
I'm
you
gonna be who I am.
still on your gym journey? You
Yeah.
had
I am. I've been going pretty frequently. It's just, I don't know. It's
are you
fine.
getting yoked?
Not really. Not really. I
Neither.
mean, a little bit, but it's just like I don't know. You have to
It
eat such a
takes-
crazy diet, and it takes so fucking long. That's why I
Why does it take
fucking,
so long?
fucking get so bored and I get
I've
so
been-
disheartened.
I think if I would see results just a tiny bit faster and like feel better just a little bit faster, I would feel so much better and so much more motivated. But it's like, I'm not going to come home and eat like 50 grams of protein a day. It's simply not going to happen. So, is there something else I can do for that? No. There's not.
Steroids.
Yeah.
Nice. Juice
I,
it
It
up.
all comes back.
Why do we talk about steroids every single episode of this fucking show? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The diet is the biggest thing. It's like I don't eat enough protein. I look for a person my size. I like do the calculations of how much I have to eat. It's like that feels impossible to eat that much in a day. I need to drink like 2 protein shakes, 2 chicken breasts, like 10 eggs. Like,
Yeah.
how am I
I've
going to do
heard-
that? I'm not
I've
going to do
heard
that.
people that have to do it's mostly like actors and bullshit that have to like make these big transformations. That is the worst part. Like obviously they're gonna take steroids and lift and they'll be fine. They have to eat like they have to blend up chicken and drink it because they just like
And-
can't.
They just
eat
have
it.
so many more resources. It's like
Oh,
I
yeah,
have a
they don't-
really
they
hard
don't cook it.
time feeling better or feeling bad about them. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
hey,
Oh, boo hoo!
Linda-
Your chef had to cook you chicken breasts.
right, like, oh, your life's really hard. Someone came and injected you with steroids. Like, fuck you.
Well,
You
they only
fucking
get like
bitch.
$25 million for the roles, so I mean,
Right.
there is
Well,
that,
Probably
which is
not worth
tough.
it.
Which is
It's probably not worth it.
Yeah, honestly, not worth it. So there's that. I mean, I've got not much time to really just have my transformation journey come to a close here before the wedding, and I do have to find another wedding dress. And it is 88 days until the wedding.
At least
which
there's a lot of
does-
time. Yeah,
At least I have so much time.
That's over 2
Yeah.
months. That's easy.
you probably didn't even like the first one that much.
Right. I said yes to it for fun,
Mm-hmm.
So join me on my journey of a meltdown.
Love that. Love that.
Right.
Very
You are still sticking to your
You are going to
daily
get married.
post of working. No, I was talking about working out. You are going to move forward with the wedding.
Yeah, I think. I need to talk to him and see like what our plans are. But I think-
Honestly, wear the wiener dog pajama pants.
those are a vibe. I mean, there's a reason I lost the matching button-down shirt for them a while ago, and I wish that I still had that because imagine if I would have just opened the hotel door and been in a full matching wiener dog rainbow PJ get up. He'd have been like, you know what? You get a promotion.
Or you're fired.
How old are you? You're a child? Seems
Yeah.
bad.
It was. I'm just gonna try to erase it from my memory. It's fine.
Man, one thing about the gym, it's getting to about that time of year where you see the people that are coming in there that are like, you've never been in a gym in your entire life. There was a guy,
That starts
Be
Monday.
nice.
one of the wildest looking people I've ever seen. One, he's wearing like loafers with his athletic wear. He's wearing
Nice.
like the shoes I gave Wes, like some dress shoes with just his basketball shorts and his
Oh.
t-shirt, like dress loafers,
Just-
not well, regardless.
Right, it
ponytail,
doesn't
and,
matter
like,
if they're dressed.
Him and his buddy are both, and I have no room to talk, but they're very skinny men, and he's like giving him pointers, like, no, you got to do it like this. It's like, you weigh 110 pounds.
How old?
What are
were
you
these-
talking about? 20 something for sure, maybe older than me. And I don't know. One thing I don't understand is anybody who works out in like normal street clothes, because it's not like you have enough money for the gym membership. You own like what do you wear when you're at your house, like when you sleep? You
I
own like
feel
shorts
You're
and
talking like jeans, or what do you?
yeah, like jeans, or old guys will be working out in like khakis and a polo. It's like, why are you wearing that? You are
In
retired. You
my-
have nothing to do.
Oh yeah, if they're old, yeah.
Old guys always is like, yeah, I'm wearing a collared shirt and fucking khaki pants on the
Slacks.
treadmill. hitting every machine in the place, putting the
Nice.
lowest little, the one little plate.
Hey,
Fucking
at least they're there.
Dude, low weight, high reps, bro. Not trying to break a sweat.
Right.
make them
Keep
their
it in
own
cash.
gym. Get out of my fucking way. I'm trying. That's it's their fault, honestly, that I'm not making.
Yeah,
any
honestly, you
progress,
could probably make some progress.
Yeah. Right.
I needed
Oh.
lower times in between set to reach hypertrophy. So I mean, they're really kind of fucking up the flow of my workout. Basically, all my gains are just getting gobbled up by these old fucks. Why don't we just have an elderly person gym? If you're X amount of years, you get to go to this gym, and everyone else is on the same
Seniors.
agenda. And you can get the fuck out of my way.
Or maybe we could have
ages
maybe we
should-
have like
Yeah.
maybe we should have like a certain like an adult swim, like a couple hours where they can come, you know?
That's a good idea. Like senior hour, and it could
Yeah.
just be from like 11 to 2.
Yeah. Or like
That'd be
no,
great.
like 9:45 to like 11-ish, like right before
Okay.
lunch or 11:30.
Okay. True. Okay.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah,
can
you should
you know,
pitch that.
then they can eat dinner and go to bed after.
Just not when I'm
So-
there.
Okay.
I've told Wes about this person. I don't know if I've talked about it. This fucking old lady at the gym who like cleans the equipment during the peak hours of use of all the equipment. This old lady is just like
5:30.
as slow as you can, like cleaning off the dumbbells. It's like, why are you cleaning off the dumbbells? I cannot imagine those are very dirty. But she's like spraying them, and
Even
it's
if they
got,
were.
like, a mop bucket, and she's
Damn.
it's just like everywhere you turn, it's like, how are you in my way at all points in time? No matter where I'm trying to go, you are just always in my way.
I'll tell you
So
what.
where is your gym membership?
It's a YMCA.
Okay.
It's
so how much
it's-
is that per month?
I don't even fucking remember. I don't know.
Mine is $44 per month.
Probably
For
something like
YMCA.
that. Yeah, probably
Yeah,
pretty similar.
same. Mine's the same. And I wish they would have someone cleaning the devices. I just canceled my membership there. And my feedback comment was, you need to get better cleaners because
Bitch,
I'm
you're dirty.
sick of feeling dirty when I leave.
All right. Well, I got to think the lowest priority thing maybe on earth is cleaning dumbbells. I don't care if those are dirty at
The
all.
free weights, it just does not need to be cleaned at any point in time. It's
I-
also like cleaning the floor. It's like has
No,
to
the
be a better
floor
time of
needs
day to
cleaned.
clean. But 5:00 is not the time to do it. There's got to be the other 23 hours of the day would be a better time to do it than
Yeah.
Get the
that 1 hour of the day.
Get the fucking mop out of the squat rack at 5:30, lady.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
she's
what
just trying to see them
the-
gym hunks, okay? Can you
Yeah,
blame her?
trying to see those fucking donks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It strikes me as the
Let me
time
sniff that
like,
bitch.
I don't know if your grandmothers were like this, but they always feel the need. It's like, well, I have to be cleaning something. I can't just sit here. I've got to like be fiddling with something. I've got to clean something. It's like this spotless countertop. It's like, well, I'm just sitting here. I was born in the 1930s, and when I was bored, I didn't have anything to do, so I would just like clean things for fun.
Probably tidy
Right.
up.
Yeah, so it's just like just leave it alone. Just fucking sit there. Just relax. Stop. You're making it worse.
Yeah, I mean, you feel very
Alright.
passionate.
The war on old women. Okay.
Just get the fuck out of my way. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm fine. I don't even care about it.
Speaking of
Yeah, no,
steroids,
like-
you might
Not even-
have hit a cycle. You got some rage. You got some rage.
Not even bothered about it. Yeah, if I was on
No.
steroids, I might punch that bitch out. Honestly,
Yeah. You should.
I might.
You should hit an old woman for
Yeah,
content.
I'm not above it.
I'll
I've
just get a
been-
different membership. It'll be fine. I gotta
Yeah.
imagine a lot of the people working at the gym would be like, "Thank you, fuck,
Yeah. Wow.
finally somebody got
Someone puts this
Gertrude's old
bitch in her
ass."
place.
Stupid fuck. Yeah. You guys done anything else fun other than go to the gym?
Honestly, no.
I went to
haven't.
the
Um,
Nutcracker Ballet. That was a good.
Oh,
time.
I
yeah.
did see that.
I saw a picture of that.
It was pretty interesting. The athleticism, the technique that
We-
is very impressive. The core
Brody
strength,
and
the lower
I
body
just
strength.
full, non-ironically had a conversation about the ballet, like dead serious, not like a joke.
I mean, I was impressed by it. I think not having any context, it's hard to be like, oh, that was a really good version of that. It's
Yeah.
like, that's
Yeah.
the only version of that I know. It looked really hard to do. So it seemed pretty good. A lot of spinning. I think the one thing that more than anything than the balance, the strength, the abs was the amount of times they spin and don't get dizzy and fall down is the most
How do they do
impressive
that?
thing.
How do they
I don't
do that?
know.
You like spot
There's a
something on
trick.
the wall, so
There's a
you're
trick.
only looking at that thing on the wall, so it's not like your head is just like spinning over.
It's one thing I did notice. They whip the head around really fast on the spin, so I think you're right. But man, they'll
Yeah.
spin and it won't be in one spot. They'll spin and also be like spinning around. That's just like I don't understand how that works. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I was confused. So they just like danced to music. There was no like story.
well, the dancing is like interpretive in a way where they're trying to convey the story a little bit.
When the
Like
music builds, the dancing gets more like aggressive, maybe, or
yeah, and they're
Mm.
like
Oh yeah.
you know,
Very
they're-
expressive. Very expressive.
yeah, emoting with the whatever of the thing.
Because we were.
Okay.
It could get after a while. You're like, all right, they're spinning. They're fucking. It's cool. Well, now what do I do? I gotta have something.
The intermission came just in time. I was getting a
Okay.
little bit bored. I was
Yeah.
bored. I was like, yeah, they're dancing.
and there's no
still.
there's no like romance, is there?
There's no.
Not
Yeah.
in-
There's no.
I mean,
like,
a
story.
little. I mean, this one's it's the Nutcracker, so it's like about a little girl. She like technically has like a romance with a little boy, but it's like it's nothing too adult.
I was gonna say it'd be great if there was like no words, but they just started like there was like some hot and heavy scenes. I think that would be great.
Easy perv.
Sure, there's some sexy ballets.
This ballet would be a lot cooler if they started making out.
They started dry humping.
Yeah.
Take off
Porn
your
ballet.
clothes.
Porn ballet. Porn ballet.
Pretty cool spin, but could you do it naked?
Be some
Can you do it with
flopping.
some bitch on your dick?
Yeah, there'd be some flopping body parts just
Yeah.
Yeah.
smacking all around. Yeah, I gotta imagine that you gotta keep everything tight or else the movements get a little difficult, I'd imagine.
Were there? Was it? I guess it was like guys and girls dancing. I don't know.
The one thing is there's a
Don't
bunch
need a lot
of
of-
little boys that are played by little girls because they don't have enough young boys to
Oh.
do
Right.
it. So they have like
Yeah.
these awful fucking wigs. It's kind of funny.
Gotta do what you gotta
Yeah.
do though.
I didn't realize they were little kids. Sorry, I thought they were old.
Well,
There's adults too, though.
there's
Adults.
adults, and then just for this story particular, it's about children. So there's a lot of
Okay.
children in it.
Okay, I
as
just
well.
want it on record that when I mentioned the humping, I didn't mean the children.
Of age humping.
Yeah,
Consensual humps. Yeah.
yeah. You can
18
that's
of
what-
18
that's what they all
plus
say.
willing
That's what they
participants.
all say.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a creep. All right. Speaking of
No, go ahead. This is probably going to be good.
no, I was gonna say I don't so we have our list of shit. What's the deal with fucking Jack Harlow? I was gonna say, speaking of creeps, this guy is like he kind
One
of weirds me out a little bit.
Is he actually dating Dua Lipa, or is that a rumor?
Yeah.
That's
No,
is it-
I mean they're
how
together.
confirmed is that?
They
They've
were at the
been
Knicks
hanging
game
out.
together. Yeah.
I mean, Pete Davidson walked so this guy could run. I mean, it's the same fucking thing.
I mean, I will say, I kind
to
of
me.
get it. I kind of get it. But I will say I did see an article about like him asking Dua Lipa about the song, and it did feel a little bit awkward. But that could also be like a bit, So it could be for publicity, but I don't know if Jack Harlow seems like the type of person to do that for publicity. Like, does he need publicity?
I think
mean,
if the publicity is dating one of the hottest women on the planet, I'll take it.
Did they
Yeah.
smooch?
yeah, I mean, it would
have
be a
no idea.
publicity move for her, I guess. I mean, she's a
Oh,
bigger
really?
star. She's a bigger star than he is.
Oh yeah, okay.
But like, it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good.
Why would she do it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, God,
My
I
thing
just-
is, maybe because her tour is ending, she wants to like keep her name in like the headline.
Maybe they're just head over heels in love.
Maybe
Probably
they're
not.
fucking. Maybe they're just fucking. You know what?
So, yeah.
Everyone loves a kind of ugly, charismatic dude. So Bucket.
He's a charismatic fella for sure. He is the
He's got
definition. He is,
swag.
dude, he's got fucking hella Riz, bro. He's the
Riz.
definition of the poster child for you're not ugly, you're just poor.
Yeah.
And
The guy was
big dick energy goes a long way. Like way
the guy was as
further.
ugly as it gets. Like he was a fucking
look at this guy used to fucking
nerd
look like.
loser.
I mean, that's like in high school. You know, everyone looks
Nerd
like shit.
loser.
But I mean,
Nerd loser has to be one of my favorite 2 words that could ever be put together.
Yikes,
just
bro.
makes me
absolute
laugh.
fucking dweeb.
That's not him, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
That's him.
But okay, a little bit of facial hair helps.
Of
Yeah,
course,
I mean,
everyone.
even
copy and
now,
paste.
I mean, he's an
He looks-
okay
he
looking
looks-
guy.
Yeah, he looks okay there. I think like he would look
I
even
mean-
better if he could grow a full beard. I do
Dude.
sense that he has issues with this filling out here.
Dude, I mean, Dua Lipa is
I mean, Dua Lipa is like the hottest woman in the
in the
world.
world.
Can I
in
speak?
the world.
Okay, here's my thing. I think that Dua Lipa looks like James Charles.
What?
Type in Dua Lipa, James Charles together. Yeah, you've got to do
Oh
that for
my
me.
god.
Charlers. Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, like, I understand what you're saying.
I guess.
It doesn't
look at
really.
that photo. Look at the photo with the green eyeshadow, please.
Well, he's like literally trying to look like her, which is kind of.
No, they don't
No.
look like they're like wearing the exact same makeup and hair. They don't look alike to me. The nose is totally different. And
The
the
nose
like no.
isn't that different.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
I don't
mean-
know. I don't look at Dua Lipa and think like, oh my
Oh.
god,
Oh.
Dude,
she's the
when I went
hottest
to her
woman ever.
concert, oh my god, I was like down in the fucking pit. Like,
Well, we've already talked about how you are at concerts. Like you get
yeah,
into
you
a
fall in
trance.
love.
I mean, I would have let her make me a blood sacrifice on stage. Like, Jesus Christ. Just the ability, the confidence, the fucking rubber
lip syncs.
neon.
Rubber suits.
Oh my God. What a fucking woman. What a woman.
Unbelievable.
My
Unbelievable.
God.
You
And for
dumb.
her to be with Jack Harlow is just, this is so creepy. The song, he wrote a song about her and they like
You
asked
got
her and she was like,
permission.
I know, but that was weird. And she was like, I guess. I mean, what am I supposed to say?
She could say no. She's an
And that-
adult woman.
And now it worked.
Yeah, I mean,
Or it's all
my
fake.
thing
I don't
is,
know. But why would it be
okay,
fake?
let's
Why
think
would
of
she-
this. Let's think of like, you know how like the hot guy in high school acted, okay? Let's just escalate that by 1 million. That is how the hot guys in Hollywood probably act. So then she's like hanging out with Jack Harlow. She's hanging out with the Pete Davidsons of the industry. And she's like, you aren't as narcissistic as, you know, the Brad Pitts. So I'm saying that sells. I will take that over the hottest dude in the room any day.
Yeah, I mean, he's a funny, charismatic guy. He seems genuine.
true.
And I'm sure
That's-
all that helps. I don't know, man. It's whatever. It's he's out kicking his coverage, I guess, would be all I'll say.
Most guys do. And I do think that the
Women,
best
that's true.
Really
relationships.
hotter than men.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's so
That's just a
true.
fact.
I think that the guys have to be a little bit like more obsessed with the woman for it to like really be like, oh, I have a prize, so now I'm gonna like keep her, because men want to flee. But if they know that the woman is better than them, they're gonna be like, you know what? I like her.
Can't do
I'll keep
better.
her.
Yeah. So it's like the
Well,
opposite
hot
for you
take.
and Tommy.
Oh. Is it? Am I out kicking my coverage?
No, I think it's a nice, even,
That's
I don't know what
good.
to call it. I think
You-
it's a good match.
You guys are a hot couple.
Yeah, dude, so fucking
are-
hot.
Damn, tell me more. Like, what about us
Mm.
exactly?
Mm,
Wes,
Okay.
go ahead.
Nothing springs to mind, honestly.
What do you think's hot about Bobby's fiance?
He's got a dump truck ass.
I was about to say that big old dumpy has
Yeah,
got
he does
to
have a
be.
big old fat ass.
He's gone under the knife like
My-
7 times and
My boy's got like
survived.
a 44-inch waist. The guy's got 44, 34 fucking jeans.
Yeah. He's got the longest fucking legs and the biggest ass. It's like a Kardashian. But
Yeah.
all natural, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had
Anyways.
something that I was going to write down in our little shared notes. And I was like, oh,
Ooh, do
This
you
would
want a
be great.
guy? This is the type of guy that like Jack Harlow has a little bit of that cringe thing where you're a white guy from Kentucky and it's like you don't talk like that. He's not as bad as some. Everyone knows some white guys. It's just like that's not how you talk. You are talking like you grew up in the fucking hood. What is that called? There's like a word for that, like African American speech or something like that. I don't remember.
I don't know what that's called.
There's a word for it.
I know there is, but I don't.
I'm not gonna say anything. Like take any guesses because I don't know.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but it's
Keep
like
it
a
safe.
thing, and it's black people get pretty upset about it, rightfully so. There's this fucking guy who I guess is a college basketball player. I don't know if you've seen him on TikTok, but he's like going viral. That every video he posts, it is just people stitching him, being like, "You don't talk like that. Stop talking like that. You're a white kid from the suburbs." And
God.
Wes will understand this reference. And speaking of Jack Harlow, this guy's also in a Jack Harlow song, Tyler Hero. This guy is like prototype Tyler Hero, like grew up in the suburbs, acts like
Isn't Tyler Hero from like Madison, Wisconsin or something?
Yeah, yeah, yes, he is.
Like from
okay.
Oh no.
Let's see if we can find some good ones. Oh, this one is
Oh,
going.
I have seen this guy on TikTok. I can't hear it though.
Dude, sick sleeve, bro.
Can you really not hear that?
No.
Oh wait, hold on.
Sad.
How about now?
One.
Yeah.
You hear it now?
Nobu Saturday. She'll go to Nobu Saturday night, but won't go to McDonald's Sunday morning. She not the one.
I love the comment that says I'm finna be in the pit because that's a callback to that other dumbass TikToker.
What's the one that went super? Oh my god, people were.
Hey, Chicago, you flattered me. I know y'all must have heard I was coming back home and you decided to act like it was summertime. It feel amazing out there. I'm not tripping. I don't mind it at all, but come Christmas, I need it white. Okay, I'm trying to play in the snow. Not like that. I understand how that might come across to y'all out there.
I really
not this way.
can't.
I prefer the herbs of life.
Imagine
And-
not just saying those things, but recording it and then watching it back and be like, fucking send.
There is
I'm
a
gonna
thing.
go ahead and post that.
Nailed it.
The generation below us, they have no shame at all. We need to
None.
bring back bullying. And here we go. Like this is what this
Yeah.
guy's.
Someone ought to
Here's what.
Howdy, bitch.
That's what this guy's dad looks like. So obviously, you
Yeah.
don't. That's like whenever you're talking to your dad, is he
And
like,
he's-
"Yo, pops, was good, boy"? He's like, "Jimmy, shut the fuck up.
I'll
Yeah.
beat your fucking ass.
I'll beat the living
I'll-
shit out of you, Jimmy."
And his
Mow the
caption
yard.
was, "Who want to smoke with us?"
And
That's our problem.
his defense, he did like an apology video in one of these. I should have liked it. But he's like, because he plays college basketball, I guess. So he's like, yeah, I just grew up playing basketball, so that's why I talk like that. And even that is like, that's not really
That's
a
a
good reason
stretch.
to do that. I don't think that gives you like permission to do that. I don't know. And like, as a white person, who am I to say? But it seems like there's a lot of black people that are pretty upset about it. So I guess just kind of
Just-
follow there.
It just has to be exhausting to talk like
It
that all the time.
it really
like-
is fucking just so weird.
I don't know if there's a way. There's so many funny stitches. I can't really find. I don't know a good way to find those.
I know stitches are a bit harder to find. I feel like.
I don't know.
Hey, how come the older you get, the more emotional you get? Like, I ain't no bitch now, but like,
No,
got a
I
little
can't.
soft side.
Can we stop? It's gonna straight up make me
Yeah, my skin's crawling.
so uncomfy.
That's giving me the ick.
It's
Yeah.
really giving me the ick.
That's
Could
the
you-
ick.
Yeah, I also walked into the dangerous territories when I was in Dallas this week of being like, "Hey, I'm with all my coworkers. It'd be so funny if we told each other our icks."
What was
It's-
yours?
It's a slippery slope. No one told me an ick of me. I was like, is it because I get offended easily?
Wait, what?
That you
Like
wanted
the-
them to tell them the icks about you.
The things that you do.
Yeah, like it was a group setting, and I was like, let's all do this, and we all started like saying it. There was a lot of people, and I didn't get any said to me. So either
Oh, so you guys,
I'm
that's
flawless.
fucking weird. That's weird. So you guys you didn't do like, oh, I don't like it when my boyfriend fucking leaves the toilet seat out. That's an ick. You went around and like pointed at people like, you don't fucking take whatever at work. You
Yeah, I
don't
was
refill the
like-
water at work. You're a fucking bitch to your
Yeah.
coworkers.
Mhm.
That's fucked up. That's wild.
It was so funny.
Like, what
It
did
was-
people say? That
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything. That would put
No.
me in a terrible position. I
Feels
feel like.
uncomfortable.
I don't
I
know
feel
you
like
well enough
it's
for me
like-
to.
You have to do like lighthearted things. So it was like, oh, you send 10 text messages in a row rather than just sending like one message. You think
Mm.
everything is an emergency. You send me messages without context. And so then I have to see what you're trying to fucking say and it doesn't even seem like you're speaking
Mm.
English. Like lighthearted, but it was a great time because everyone was like
Alright.
kind of defending themselves. Like it was funny. I love talking about icks. So do
Those
it
don't
with your
feel like-
coworkers.
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
What do you
no.
think that your icks are? Like if someone would observe you in the workplace, what are your icks? I'm very
Um,
dramatic. I think people would probably get annoyed with how dramatic I am.
Not that for me. Probably just a lack of communication in general. I just like to be left alone, and I just like don't interact with people in a work
Mm.
situation. I have like a weird thing, which is like I'm here to work with you. I'm not gonna try and be your friend or become friends. I'm just like here for my 7-8 hours, and I'm gonna leave. Be like, let's all meet up, and like, no, let's not. We're not gonna do that.
That's weird. I think I'm the opposite of that.
I am too. I'm like a social girly at work. I'm talking to everyone, I'm walking around everyone's cubicles. I'm like, we're gonna be friends.
Yeah. There's a reason that Bobby and I get along. We love some goss. We love talking. We love
Oh, I do.
talking
Yeah,
shop.
there's always the 2 or 3 people in the workplace that everyone bonds over because they fucking hate that person. So that's always
Yeah.
fun. I haven't worked in an office in a while, but whenever you do, there's like the 2 people. There's like, this guy's the fucking worst, isn't he? Do you know what fucking Johnny said to me today? What a
Yeah.
fucking dickhead that guy is.
You gotta have that person that you can like vent it all to that like knows what you're talking about because you can't come home and like talk to your partner about someone at work. It's like you don't know
I don't
them.
care. I don't
This is
care.
not carrying enough weight. I want someone to be like, he said, what? He's such a dick. What's he do all day?
You also, I think it's good to have one person be like the lightning rod for everyone to just vent their frustrations onto that person. Be like, Johnny fucking sucks. We all hate Johnny. Deep down, we all hate this fucking job. So we're just going to kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
project
He's a
all that onto
scapegoat.
him because
Mhm.
he's fucking being a dickhead, being like, why didn't you get your reports in time? Because nobody cares about this fucking job and it sucks. And we're making $45,000 a year, Johnny. I don't give a fuck. Go fuck yourself.
Right.
This isn't as important to us as it is to you. I'm going to tell you that right now.
He's like, don't
Yeah.
you want your commission? I don't give a fuck about my commission. If it means I have to make 35 phone calls today, then no, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Keep it.
I'd rather just chill,
Dude, you'll get $2,000 extra dollars. Yeah, well, if you extrapolate that out over like what I get paid, that's like one more paycheck, I guess. It's like, I don't know. I don't have children. I don't have a
Yeah,
family.
right.
I'll be fine.
Yeah. How about you just
Yeah.
go and piss off?
Yeah, so I'm especially now working in an office again and not from home. Definitely the opposite of Brody. I probably doing a little bit too much chatting. You know what I'm saying?
Love to chat.
Love to chat. In office, we got our little Slack chat or Jabber that we have. That's our version of Slack. Is that just like kind of accepted now? Are we on to Jabber?
I'm on
I've-
Slack.
I'm a Slack
Okay.
boy.
Okay. Well, I don't know. This is the same thing, just a chat thing. Always fucking. What's going on? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Just
You
get
know
in the
what I
mix.
do? Here's a nice little hack for our social butterflies that are working remotely. Befriend someone, and then what you should do is say, "Hey, if you don't have any meetings, jump on the Zoom call with me. We can minimize each other and just work while we're on Zoom together, but we can still chat and just like get shit done." It's my favorite thing.
Yeah. I
would.
I would.
We are different people. I would never do that. Here's my thing. I like to not do very much work. And by me doing that, people are going to see that I'm not doing very much work. So I don't really want to do that. I want to work at my own pace. And if I want to be working, but I'm cooking dinner and fucking wrapping Christmas presents, I don't want to be bothered or
You can do that
outed.
too.
It for sure depends on the type of job you have. So the type of job Brody has is the type of job, not literally, but in the daily activities, like a job I used to have, where you don't have to talk to anyone. You just do whatever you have to do.
Yeah, I have,
enjoyed
like,
having
Get
like
your shit
a,
done.
a YouTube video on or whatever else on. Right now, I have to like talk to people on the phone, so I can't really have people in a call with me. But it depends. There's sometimes that I can do that, and I would love to do that. That's
Yeah.
right up my alley.
It's so fun for me because it's like it can be silent for a little bit. Like I did it for like an hour and a half today with like my boss. We were just like on Zoom, kind of poking around other things, just kind of chit chatting. Still got shit done, but it was like, oh, I got like my social
Yeah.
part.
Especially
out of
when
it.
I don't work remote, but I work with a team that is in Chicago, so don't see them much. Like maybe just pop in, say hi.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll throw out a link, say we're just sitting on here chatting and working. If
Come
anyone
by.
wants to join. Because you know what? You gotta like what's that called? Like bump elbows. Like you gotta see what I'm doing. I'm not in the office. I need you to remember my face when old raise time comes around, promotion time comes around. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my gosh, Bobby's so great. She's always willing to jump on call. Yeah, I am, because I also want to talk.
Yeah. Yeah. I enjoy it too.
So take some notes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. We also just do different things with our jobs. It's like
Yeah.
different measures of success. Like I could be a mute
Different
and be good at
strokes.
my job.
Yeah,
for
that's what I'm
different
saying. I
folks.
used to like the tax shit that I used to do. I could say 0 words for like a month straight.
And you would
You
be
never
a
talk to
model
people on the
employee.
phone?
Yeah, and that'd be great. No, not what I was doing at like the second half of that job, which is like
Wow.
writing up different proposals for shit, like similar to what Brody does now. You just have to get the shit
Yeah.
done, you don't have to speak a word.
My
I have,
literal
like-
job is to like grease people up and just make them like our biggest fan. I'm like, you're gonna love me and you're gonna love this company. So
You're probably great at it.
I think so.
Yeah, I would be so bad at that. When I worked in baseball and I had to like do sales, it's like fuck, dude. I wouldn't come to one of these games. How am I going to sell this to you? Like
Damn.
I'm the one.
You
I'm
could
the
have
one.
sold it to me on the donut burger alone. That shit is fire.
That's true because it's kind of gross. It is like a one time in your entire life you should eat it, and after that, it's kind of gross. It's a lot of it's hard to eat. It's kind of
Why don't
mushy.
you explain it to the folks that are listening?
They sell a cheeseburger where the bun is a sliced in half glazed donut
It's Krispy
with
Kreme
the-
donut.
with the cut side out, and you grill it on the thing. And if you don't grill it just right and get it crispy, it just becomes like a mushy, gross mess. It's fine. It's a good gimmick. People are always like, "Oh," and it's like, yeah, it's kind of gross, but
It's fucking good. You can be
It's
a hater
not.
all you want.
it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, yeah. I
Fine.
don't know. Just go for the
Fine.
hot dog. It'll be fine.
So when you were working sales, you just had a hard time talking to people.
And my job wasn't sales. It was that everybody was expected to do sales. I was definitely the furthest away from being a salesman, but it's just like, I don't fucking know. Like, if I don't think it's a good thing, I struggle to just like be like,
Yeah.
no, this is great. You're going to have the best time of your fucking life. When deep down, it's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Who wants to sit in a hot tub and watch a Grizzlies game?
it's some bleak shit. It's some bleak shit. Minor league baseball. It is like, the type of people that you would think would want to sit in a hot tub and watch a minor league baseball game. Those are the people doing it. You can imagine
yeah.
in your head, what's the type of person that thinks this is luxury? Those are the people that are out there, and that's most of the people that are at the game. And,
Hell yeah.
affordable
That's that shit.
family fun. Affordable family
Stress.
fun.
Couldn't stress more.
Yeah, it's affordable.
Mm.
Oh, fucking! I could do a whole podcast series on the fucking people I met working in minor league baseball, like the absolute characters, some of the most mentally deranged people I've ever been around.
We've talked about this, and it might already be like in some fashion. It's a TV. It could be a TV show.
Yeah, you could make a show like The Office
Like
that's about someone
yeah.
that works for a minor league baseball team because it
Wow.
is insane.
I would
It's-
absolutely love to just get some snippets of that. Like, I think that would be great.
Yeah, I'll maybe we'll implement some story time if I can think of stuff. I've been removed for a little while now, but always some.
Do you guys ever have like dreams about old jobs where you just like wake up and you're like, oh, just had like a little bit of PTSD?
I don't really get that with jobs. I get it. Well, I guess I do sometimes. Specifically working in baseball, none of my other jobs. I've been lately getting like school dreams again, which is so strange.
Ah.
Like, oh, the final's coming and I didn't even go to one of the classes. I forgot I even had this on my thing. I got to go take the test and I'm going to flunk out of college. Like,
Yeah, those are bad.
why is that? Why is that? Why am I
does
still
that
having
happen?
that dream?
Yeah,
why does that
that's
happen?
fucked up.
Absolutely just crazy. We're too old to be having those dreams, but my mom says she even still has those.
So weird. There's got to be something that's probably fucked up with the way we're doing school. No, if that's like we've all just got that anxiety built into us.
A little bit of trauma.
There's probably some wires that aren't quite lined up right with how we're educating the youth.
Definitely have some misaligned wires up in here.
You? No.
Shocking.
Yeah. You guys see you guys know what Full Send is? Nelk. They're like big on YouTube.
Vaguely, yeah.
But you like-
yeah.
Do you like so Nelk they were big like YouTube pranksters.
It's a group.
And now
It's a group, right?
Nelk Boys, their podcast is the Full Send podcast. They are these like mouth breathing bros. They've made like a seltzer brand and they're basically a Canadian frat is like their whole deal.
Okay. No.
I don't know if I liked this on TikTok, but they were talking. She was like, yeah, did you murder or whatever? It pans over. OJ Simpson was on their goddamn podcast.
Okay.
I've never seen him on any podcast. He was
What a-
on the fucking Nelk
what a-
Boys Full Send podcast.
I
get.
did. I did
So-
I
see
mean,
that.
these guys are so fucking stupid, and they're just like they're asking him everything. They're like, were you upset they never found the murderers of these two? To him, he's like, I'm not going to talk about that right now.
Jesus, dude.
What
he's
the fuck?
never-
Why wouldn't he answer? Why would you go on there and then not answer?
That's the
stuff
other
like
thing.
that?
Is like there was no handler that's like you can't ask him this, and like
Oh my god.
OJ Simpson, this would be so like you could so easily just disappear and no one could ever see you again, and you just can't do it, and it doesn't
He
matter, I guess, because
thrives.
he just got away with it. But like, and it's the same thing with so many of these fucked up famous people, like Elon Musk. It's like it would be so easy for no one to have any idea who you are. You could be a billionaire. You could live in fucking Bali on a goddamn beach and never have to fucking worry about anything again. But you have to own Twitter,
dude.
and
I
you
wanna
got
buy
to
Twitter.
tweet. Imagine being a billionaire and being like, I'm gonna send a tweet. Fucking kill yourself. Like, absolutely not, dude. If I was a billionaire, nobody could reach me. Nobody. I would be MIA.
Unavailable.
would
I don't
be in
know how
tax
I would
haven
be.
country. Fucking, I would talk to my friends. I would not have social media. Why?
I would definitely need a handler if I were a billionaire because I feel like I would be teetering on the deep end. I'd be like, this
What
could
would
go
Rich
one of
Bobby
two
get up
ways.
to?
Yeah, like what do you
Fuck.
mean on the deep end of behavior, spending?
I think I would feel just like a wild woman.
Like
And I
how
would
would that
just-
manifest?
What would your move be?
I think I would act on impulse a lot because there's not a whole lot of
Oh,
like
yeah.
consequence when you're dealing with that much money. So I feel like for me, I am impulsive. It's just right now I don't have the resources to be as impulsive as I want to be. So that would look a little different if I were a millionaire. Someone would be like, "No, Bobby, you're actually not going to buy Twitter. That's not going to happen." You know?
They'd be right. They would be right.
Yeah.
I think I'd be
Why
like
would you-
the Gatsby, like throwing all these parties, just doing just a bunch
What's wrong
of
with that?
weird.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're a
He
billionaire,
died
like,
alone. Have you ever watched The Great Gatsby? He
What a
literally
life.
died alone.
What a life.
oh, fucking
Yeah.
worth it. Yeah, dying alone when you make $50,000 years working in a cubicle, like that's not
Bleak.
the same as being fucking mansion parties, getting unlimited puss every single night.
I mean, that's to say if you could. Wes,
I mean, if you're a billionaire, you just could.
are you paying for it?
I mean,
In a roundabout way.
If the night comes down
Not-
to it and we've struck out, then I guess we'll do what we have to do. But I bet more often than not, you could probably manage.
Okay. I feel like I would never have to pay. As a woman, you'd never have to pay. As a guy, you might have to pay.
No
every now and then.
shit.
Well,
No
yeah,
shit.
that's tried
never
and
said
true.
Something more obvious in your life, obviously.
It's harder for guys to get laid than girls. I don't know if anyone knew that, but
What a-
It's
what a take.
groundbreaking.
that's a
Unless it's
groundbreaking.
like me versus Joe Burrow, he would have an easier time getting laid.
Yeah, he would
because-
fucking curve you
Another
so
revolution.
I'm not
the-
saying me and him. I'm saying like if it were like a competition and it
The
was
hotter
like,
people have a easier time having sex.
yeah, I think the more I talk about him, the more he pops up on my For You page, and I'm like, I see a lot of like blind items about like him cheating on his girlfriend, and I'm like, duh, right? We know this.
Yeah,
She would
I mean,
be stupid to cheat on him, but he's probably cheating on her. He's in a position of power, and that's what guys do. Just saying. So poor her.
She's expendable.
He seems
Allegedly.
so nice.
It's all alleged.
It's all super alleged. Whatever.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's happy though, you know?
West, did this come across your desk? Speaking of football players, the Kansas City Chiefs superfan Chiefsaholic.
Oh, maybe.
Chiefsaholic is a man who dresses up in a full wolf costume and goes to every single Kansas City Chiefs game. Nobody really knew who he was, and last week he wasn't at the game, and people who had season tickets were like, "Where's Chiefsaholic? This is weird. We can't reach him." He was in prison. As it turns out, the way he was affording his season tickets was he was robbing banks. He had
No
robbed like a
shit.
bunch of banks in like the Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas area. So he got busted robbing a bank, and they're pretty sure he's done it like 3 or 4 times.
How are we getting away with robbing banks now?
Right.
don't
I
know.
didn't
Honestly,
think
Small
that
enough
was
banks, I
possible.
guess.
Honestly,
I guess.
props to Chiefsaholic.
Yeah, pulling that off any amount of times. I was listening to some podcast once about a guy that, I mean, he pulled off robbing a bank, and he just like essentially couldn't. And the thing was, he robbed the bank in the town he lived in, and then just kept living in the town. And he just had to like live with every single day, and he just eventually just like turned himself in because he couldn't handle it.
Wow.
He got away with it. He did it. He fucking robbed the bank and
Crazy.
made it out.
Dude, the
Hiding in
psychology
plain
of that would
sight.
be fucking crazy. Like,
Yeah,
just
I can imagine like
eating
in
at you.
smaller banks, you just have to, you'd just be able to. I wouldn't be able to. I'm far too stupid and far too. I just fold under pressure immediately.
How long
would
would
not
it
be
take
able
you
to
to
handle
turn yourself in?
Well, that's the other
12
thing. There's
hours.
no chance I would do this in the town I lived in. That's just I would never
And then
do
just
that.
keep living there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I
Because the other
feel
thing is
like-
like if it's like someone robbed the bank, it's like, well, fucking Dan doesn't live here anymore. He moved out a week after. That's a little bit suspicious.
My thing is I feel like I would be more likely to rob it if I lived in the town because you know, like the town's habits, you know, like when there
Sure.
is coverage, you know who kind of works there, and you're almost
Yeah.
like hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, it would definitely be easier to like case the bank, obviously, and maybe easier to get away with it, honestly.
Maybe you guys want to rob a
Maybe.
bank?
Yeah. If we get 300 likes on this video, we'll
We're
rob a
robbing the
bank.
Bank of Shelbyville.
Damn.
We could fucking do it.
Say psych.
Oh man. Ooh.
Yeah,
I got another YouTube video for you guys. Speaking of robbing people, I was watching YouTube and this popped up as an ad on my YouTube. This guy he's at the Agape Church, Wentzville, Missouri.
say no more. I hate this already.
All right.
I've never seen this.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably about to bless your algorithm now, Bobby. So get ready for that.
Let's have it.
Is that
Sound
a
is
cockroach
on.
pin?
This guy, yeah. Just listen to what he says.
If you know of somebody that's blind, they're deaf, they're crippled, they have an incurable condition, or maybe they're missing an arm or a leg or a bodily part, I want you to encourage them. Please encourage them to come to our miracle services. They take place the first Saturday of each month at 6 p.m., and then they continue that Sunday morning at 10 a.m. It'll take place right here at Agape Church in Wentzville, Missouri. The address is 140 North Point Prairie in Wentzville, Missouri.
Mhm.
Our phone number is 636-327-5632. All that information is on the screen. Or you can go to melbond.com. The Bible says in Mark 9:23.
So we're getting like shots of people. There was a woman in a full back brace, and they just cut to a shot of her running.
like
a second
jogging.
later, she's jogging. She obviously
Oh.
had a very bad back issue.
Jesus said
Brody.
that all things are
What would it take for you to go there to
Dude,
come back onto
It would
the
be
pod?
so fucking funny, dude.
Oh my God! What would? Oh my God! I should. That would be.
What would
so
your?
funny.
You just said you're
That
having
would
back
be
problems.
so funny. And I think that Michaela should go with you just to break down like the psychology of it all and
And I
really
need a cameraman, obviously. So
Yeah.
right.
Wow.
Oh my god, you have to.
That would be really funny. Do it for content.
Commit.
And dude, they would like these fucking people. They would have no fucking idea. They'd be like, another sucker, got another one on the line. Of course, they want to film themselves
Oh,
doing
yeah.
this. Why wouldn't they? It's it's my journey. I got. Oh, let's keep watching.
impossible
It's my journey
for
with
them to
God.
believe. As I study the
Gee.
original language of the Bible, that I find there are well over 100 verses in the New Testament where God clearly tells us that those people that are missing bodily parts, that he wants them to have a recreation for those bodily parts to be recreated. And a good example is in Matthew in chapter 15, where great multitudes followed Jesus. And the Bible clearly says, all those, it says all of them that were blind, all that were deaf, those that were crippled, had incurable conditions, the Bible says Jesus healed those.
There you have it.
So are we
Says in
talking
the Bible.
about so the cure for blindness is actually just in
Prayer.
Wentzville, Missouri?
Yeah, it's prayer. You got to believe in it, and you got to pray to God, and you'll be able to see again.
I wonder if the people that are blind have ever tried that.
Honestly, it seems like they're missing out. Anyone missing a limb, you're trying to regrow that shit. I might look into it.
Wild. I mean, that is
Read-
wild.
I'd go there for a foot rub.
Yeah, yeah. Rub down these old paws.
My corns
dogs.
need it.
Rub down these dogs.
Nobody wearing a bolo tie should you ever trust with any of your dreams, your hopes. They're not going to fix anything for you.
And look
They're
at all
gonna
these
rob you
poor,
fucking blind.
these fucking old
Ugh.
crippled women.
And by the way, give me all of your income.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, that's going to be upfront, $1,000 a piece. Just before we get started here, go ahead and sit.
It's a
that over.
miracle service, guys. What does a miracle cost to you? Obviously, a lot of money.
Well,
Then he
yeah.
went on to say, and the maimed were made whole. using a totally different word. That
She just
word
collapses.
pole in the original language.
She's pushing her own wheelchair out of the fucking place. Hey, got to give it to him. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's good. This footage that they're cutting to also looks like it's like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Greek in that verse, it's only used for a recreation.
Like
And
this guy's whole outfit, like
Dude.
this guy's life is falling apart. Like the sham is up. People understand. You know,
Mhm.
God has left us. He's got the bolo tie. He looks like fucking shit.
What do you? What,
Yeah,
I mean,
this is all a
some
little
dude,
much.
some dude shows up with his fucking legs blown off. He's gonna be like, ah.
Let me
Bible didn't say. Bible didn't say nothing about that.
He
Yeah.
just gives it a good rub. He's like, well, you
Ah.
probably don't believe in God. That's
And
Do you
No,
think
he
he just
that
do you
word
think
is
he just
used.
has like a weird fetish that he's like,
Ooh,
I
he's just
just
trying to
love
rub.
touching on people.
I love rubbing down people.
I think he just likes stealing people's money, most likely.
Yeah,
His
he's just a
fetish
fucking-
is
He's a crook.
It's well over 100 times in the New Testament. And so those missing bodily parts, that they were recreated. I want you to know, Hebrews 13:8 is true. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. I want you to know also, we're making a fool out of the devil. People are being blessed. God's being glorified.
So
I'm looking
here's
forward
my
to
question.
Yes.
Do they accept you know how some people like to undergo like gender transformation surgeries?
Mm.
Could you go
well,
like I'm missing a penis?
I'd like to regrow my genitalia, please.
Just larger this time.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, I don't. There's none of that in the Bible, so
Don't skimp out this time.
So you know, you're not
Hmm.
you're not getting the sex
God.
change.
What's this guy's name? What's this guy's
Mel
name?
Bond? Blow him up,
Dude.
folks. Go over to Mel Bond's socials.
Oh.
Mel Bond. Mel Bond making an absolute fool of a devil.
How much
Yeah.
how much is he paying for these ads?
I don't. I mean, they were YouTube ads are fucking expensive, and it was on there. So, I mean, his YouTube channel, he's got 24K subs. You know,
Okay.
uh,
I'd love
Maybe we
to
should-
see his demographics.
We
any
should
of these,
collab.
yeah. Oh my god, if this guy came on the podcast, that would be fucking incredible. Oh my! Imagine if I was able to fucking go undercover, infiltrate, and then we just got him to do a full interview about like, yeah, how'd it work? Yeah, you fixed me, you changed my fucking life. All right, well, we may just have to do this. Any
Yeah,
of these videos
boy.
you see on the screen excite you? Should we watch?
Dude, I can't listen to Mel Bond. Like,
All right. It seems like some cool stuff, some good stuff.
I'll
to learn.
definitely do it on my own time.
Yeah, no, send me that link. Send me that
Yeah.
link.
Yeah, Mel Bond on YouTube. Mel Bond 1, Agape Church, Mel Bond Ministries. Check it out, folks. He's just
Yeah.
spreading the good word of the Lord.
Yeah.
In this time, big time for Christ. He is risen or reborn or born the first time. Whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever he
you
does.
know.
Whatever he does. I don't know.
Right.
Can we
I'm
move
just
on from
happy
Mel
for
Bond?
him.
He's
Yeah.
really creeping me out.
Yeah.
All right,
those
so I got to
just
know.
the Lord
about
entering
Lane.
you.
I got to know about this Lainey Wilson's ass. What's this about? I mean, it's been killing me all day.
First off, I don't. Lainey Wilson, I guess, is a big country star. Do you
Um,
do you
What
know?
is that?
Wes?
I've heard of her. She's a rising
Hold
star.
on. I
amongst
actually
the-
think I've seen this.
I
Leighton
just see
posted about her
videos.
the other day. That's all I
I
know.
just see videos on TikTok of her fucking giant ass all
She
the
has a
time.
giant ass.
Just giant ass. Yeah.
Who's posting these?
Do you think it's real?
People, just random people. They're just at this concert and they've got a good angle, and she's just got a big badonky donk, and that's really all
What
it
would-
is.
What would just out of pure curiosity, what would someone search?
Lainey
find-
Wilson ass maybe?
Yeah,
Said
that's all I
videos.
searched.
Lane. I typed in Lane, Lain. First search, Lainey Wilson dumpy truck.
Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, not much more to that. Just woman with a big butt. That's
Did
really
you
all
have
it was.
anything else to say that like, oh,
It's a good
it's-
big butt. It looks
Dump-
pretty.
Oh,
do
we
you
got a
think
dump.
it's natural?
We got a
Uh,
dump
I
truck
mean,
warning.
I'm not a good gauge for that sort
You
of
know what
thing.
I think's a good gauge of, and maybe I heard this in a rap song, but
Damn.
I think that if you can spread your legs, this is
Jesus
this
Christ.
is exposing. If you could like look in the mirror standing up and see
Dear
your butt
God.
cheeks from the front, you've got a big ass.
Say that again.
If you're like standing up in front of the mirror, facing the mirror, and you can spread your legs and see your dumpy from the front, you've got a big ass. So, folks at home, go
we know
ahead
you're
and
trying it. We know you're trying it.
yeah, we know you're trying it. Oh my God, it is so big.
Yeah. God. What an absolute weapon.
On the screen, if you're watching on YouTube, I have to mute it for copyright purposes. But also, what do you call these pants? I feel like these pants are like a cheat code for
Bell
Bell-
bottoms.
But they're not-
called
but they're-
bell bottoms.
but they're like not. Bell bottoms are like
tight.
denim. They're like
No,
like
not
a.
also.
But they're like
They're
a.
like-
I've
they're
got
like-
seems
some
Cling. They're like
stretchy-
clingy.
Yeah, they're like a
Spandex.
dry fit spandexy material. I feel like that's a cheat code for making your ass look fantastic.
Not really.
No, I mean, I just feel like most people, I will see them in normal clothes and I'll see them in those. And be like, I didn't realize your ass
Jiminy
looked like that."
Christmas. Good Lord.
But they can also show cellulite a lot easier. So that
mean, this thing
almost
is-
looks. That almost looks like
Go to
a little fake.
Good goodness. Look at this thing. We got to get to a different video. We got to go. Did you also search? Go down. Keep going. She's wearing like cheetah print pants or some shit.
those
Isn't that what I was just on?
Not cheetah. Sorry, they're like
yellow.
zebra. Sorry, zebra. They're
Oh,
white and black. Go search what I searched. The first one that comes up.
the dumpy truck.
There you go. Bang. It's right there. And go down like
Wes is
Good
like, come on.
God. Nope, that one right there in the middle within the red. Yeah. I mean, look at that thing.
That's a huge ass.
What the fuck are we doing?
I mean,
I put it on the docket, I guess. I saw it on, I just kept
Somebody
seeing
get
it.
Bachelor back on air.
no kidding. Fucking horny alert. All right, that was cool. Thanks for that. Got something to do- I got something to do later.
Laney. Yeah. Yeah, gross.
Wes has a new obsession.
I know I've heard of her. She has a couple songs. I didn't know they were her, but she's on the radar.
Okay. Any dates coming up for you, Wes?
No.
Hmm.
Not really seeking anything out at the moment. Maybe
Maybe
after the holidays really hit it hard. We'll see.
Right, just in time for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, New Year's resolution, get hitched.
Nice.
Find me a nice
Get hitched.
broad.
You should get married before Bobby. That'd be funny.
Yeah, that would be funny.
That actually would be funny.
Yeah,
We
then
could have
she'd
Mel
to let her
Bond do
go.
it. We could have Mel
Oh.
Bond do it at the Agape Church, Winsville, Missouri.
Could find me a nice cripple and get her healed and then marry her.
Yeah, that
You're
woman's
Mr.
gonna need some
Penis?
healing to marry you, brother. Am I right?
It's true.
Am I
true.
right?
Oh my god. Straight to hell, all of us.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
If hell is real and the four of us, Mel is the one that is.
Yeah.
going
Oh,
to
we'll
hell.
see you there, Mel. You
Yeah.
fucking
Misguided.
shyster.
Yeah. And guess what? We're gonna be having way more fun than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be there.
That's
But yeah.
deep.
Good times. Yeah.
Another
Anything else?
episode. I think that's
In the
it. I
books.
think
Yeah.
we've been looking at TikToks of women's asses. That seems like a good time to stop, probably. Thoughts and
Yeah.
Friends podcast, another episode. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, follow us wherever we are available to be followed. See you later. Love,
Peace,
hugs, and
bitch.
kisses. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and happy Hanukkah.